This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1175, How to Start Big Fights with Your Partner About Money, by Joel of 5amjoel.com. And I'm Dan, I'm your host here on the podcast, and this is where I read to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet. And please share your ideas for future shows with us. You can give us your topic requests by visiting oldpodcast.com. That's oldpodcast.com. And I'm going to keep this intro nice and short for today, so let's get right to the post and start optimizing your life. How to Start Big Fights with Your Partner About Money, by Joel of 5amjoel.com. I don't mean to brag, but back in the day, I used to be pretty awesome at starting fights about money. My expert skills earned me 7 messy breakups, 3 national asshole awards, and countless nights sleeping on the couch. Unfortunately, I've lost my touch over the years, and my wife and I barely fight about money anymore. We've turned into one of those boring, financially secure couples. But don't worry, there's still hope for you. No matter if you're an old married couple or just starting a fresh relationship, I can teach you how to screw it all up and create a horrible financial future for you and your loved one. Just follow these simple steps. 5 tips on how to start big fights about money with your partner. Number 1, the sweep method. Ignore talking about money completely. This is by far the easiest and most commonly used method to create tension with your partner. All you do is avoid talking about money for years and years. Sweep all your financial problems under a big metaphorical rug and encourage your partner to do the same. Simple. Instead of having regular, small, uncomfortable conversations, you get to save it all up and have a massive blowout later in life. Woohoo! Better yet, when the huge fight about money eventually does arrive, it's going to be so ugly and complex that there's no clear path to solving it. This will provide you both years of ammunition for bickering and blaming one another well into your golden years. Now, I know it can be tempting to accidentally sit down and create a budget one day, but you must avoid doing this. Keep in mind this pro tip. The longer you can keep ignoring your issues, the bigger and better your fight will be. 2. The mercenary method. Focus on the money, not your values. This method is best used when your partner is one of those be happy or live life by design types of people. They're obviously living in a dream world and need to be brought back down to reality. It's your job to constantly burst their bubble. Numbers, dollar signs, and fear of debt will be your best friends in this situation. Keep reminding your loved one how much everything costs. Talk about how much debt you're both in and let the fights brew from there. To help you out, I've created the following cheat sheet for when your partner approaches you with new ideas. When your partner says, "Let's plan a vacation," you reply with, "We can't afford it." When your partner says, "Let's have some children," you reply with, "We can't afford it." When your partner says, "Should we give to charity?" you reply with, "We can't afford it." When your partner says, "It's Christmas time," you reply with, "We can't afford it." When your partner says, "Can I go back to school?" you reply with, "We can't afford it." When your partner says, "I'm sad at my job," you reply with, "Hang in there, it pays well." When your partner says, "When can we have fun?" you reply with, "When we have $10 million in the bank." 3. The freakout. Too early and too often. By now you might be wondering, hey, all these tips are for long-term relationships. I've only been dating my crush for a few months. Is there any way I can screw everything up early on? Yes, this step is perfect for new couples. Basically, it involves dumping all your financial knowledge on your partner in one uncomfortable lecture. Ideally, you want to do this on your second or third date. For best results, prepare a budgeting template, compound interest calculator, and a detailed PowerPoint presentation on tax loss harvesting strategies. Trust me, your date will be horrified. Pro tip: come on as strong and as early as possible. Once I asked a girl what her net worth and salary was before I even asked for her name. I got a drink thrown in my face. It was awesome. 4. Secretly resent your partner for making more or less money than you. This one is pretty self-explanatory, although not easy to pull off. It involves nurturing your innermost limiting beliefs and stereotyping your relationship from day one. It will surely lead to some great money fights. As my great-great-great-grandpa used to say, whoever makes the most money in your relationship should have the final decision on all family matters. 5. School is for fools. No matter what people say, educating yourself about personal finance is a complete waste of time. Learning about other people's rich dads or poor dads or whatever will not help your cause. Why waste valuable hours reading books and listening to money podcasts when you can use that time to pick fights with your significant other? If you do feel like reading something, pick up a few new magazine subscriptions. Instead of podcasts, go through your partner's credit card statements and highlight all the purchases you disagree with. Keeping yourself undereducated will get you stressing, fighting about money, and sleeping in the doghouse in no time. Remember, if they didn't teach it in school, it's probably not that important. Okay, that's enough. The joke is over. Time to get serious now. Obviously, this post is a spoof. Everyone needs to have honest conversations about finances with their partner. My wife and I have been together nearly 10 years, and we're still learning to improve our communication skills. A recent book I read helped me personally, and I'd like to recommend it to you. It's called Smart Couples Finish Rich by David Bach. You can grab it at your library or check it out on Amazon. This book may look like a basic money guide for couples, but it's really a basic life planning guide. It's full of couples exercises and worksheets that will help you and your partner get on the same page about your finances and lead a rich and happy life. Failing to plan together is the same as planning to fail together. You just listened to the post titled How to Start Big Fights with Your Partner About Money by Joel of 5amjoel.com. And I will have some comments about this post, but first, is your home Wi-Fi struggling to keep up? Can it handle streaming and gaming, video conferencing, and homeschooling? What about all at once? Sounds like it's time for a Wi-Fi upgrade. Bring your Wi-Fi up to speed with Orbi WiFi 6 from NETGEAR. Wi-Fi 6 is a whole new kind of Wi-Fi. It's the latest tech that gives you the fastest speeds possible even as you connect more and more devices throughout your home, which means you'll be able to stream without buffering, eliminate lag while gaming, and connect more devices to your Wi-Fi than ever before. It's like upgrading your Wi-Fi to first class. If you are ready for the best Wi-Fi ever, you can get it today from NETGEAR and never worry about Wi-Fi again. Check out Orbi WiFi 6 at netgear.com/bestwifi. That's netgear.com/bestwifi, and I have that linked in this episode's description. Now back to the article today for just a sec. Joel is a new author here at Optimal Finance Daily. He is 35 years old and lives in California with his wife and hyperactive German Shepherd dog named Cooper. Joel was born and raised in Australia and moved to the U.S. when he was 22. About 4 years ago, he started getting up every morning at 5 a.m. Now, it started as one of those 30-day challenges, but after the challenge was over, he just never stopped. He sends out short daily messages at 5 a.m. each morning on happiness, positivity, and learning to be a better human, and he's been doing this for over 1,000 days now. We were actually introduced to Joel by Jay Money over at Budgets Are Sexy, and Joel is slowly taking over the blogging responsibilities there. I'm sure you can expect to hear some more content from Joel from both Budgets Are Sexy and 5 a.m. Joel in the near future. And that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for listening as always. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.